Hello students, we are going to discuss about batch drying mechanism. In batch drying mechanism, the first mechanisms are rate of batch drying. In rate of batch drying, the first one, drying test. In order to determine the drying schedule and also the size of drying equipment, it is necessary to know the time required for drying a substance. Rate of drying is determined by suspending a substance in a chamber in a stream of air and measuring its weight periodically. Operation is carried out under constant drying condition by maintaining same temperature, humidity and air flow rate. Are you clear? Okay. So this figure shows that type of drying curve. This is drawn by estimating weight or determining moisture content on dry basis and plotting against time. From the drying curve, rate of drying capital N is calculated as capital N is nothing but rate of drying. This is directly proportional to moisture content gradient. So here remove the directly proportional, we are adding the constant minus LS by A. Negative sign indicate falling rate period. So LS is equal to mass of bone dry solid, capital A is nothing but surface area. In the case of through circulation drying, capital A is nothing but cross sectional area of the bed. This is perpendicular to the direction of airflow. Are you clear or not? Okay. So here LS into dx, that is equal to dW. So this is also weight. Finally we get capital N is equal to minus 1 by A into dW by dt. This is equation number 1. Drying rate, that is capital N, is plotted against moisture content, that is capital X, on dry basis. So the rate curve is uptime and the type of the rate curve is shown in figure. So the refer the figure, this is the type of rate curve. So x-axis moisture content capital X, y-axis rate or drying rate capital N. Drying rate units are kg per meter square second. So moisture content kg per kg. So in this figure refer from right to left. The first one A dash B and AB. This is our initial stage or unsteady state drying. So CB is nothing but constant rate period. DC is equal to unsaturated surface drying or first falling rate. What is unsaturation? Air that contains less water vapor than possible. Are you clear or not? Okay. So finally ED is equal to second falling rate period, that is internal movement of moisture control. Are you clear or not? Okay. If you want more information about rate curve, refer my previous lecture about definition of moisture and other terms on drying. So in that lecture also I have mentioned that rate curve, constant rate period, first falling rate period and second falling rate period, everything is available in that lecture. So I have explained about this type of rate curve. So the refer that when the solid to be dried is fully wet, the surface will be covered within a thin film of liquid and will have unbound moisture. What is unbound? So water evaporates easily with a normal moisture balance. There is no pressure of such water. Are you clear or not? Okay, that is unbound moisture. If the air is unsaturated, already I said unsaturation is nothing but air that contains less water vapor than possible. So with a humidity of capital Y, and if the gas at the liquid surface, so this is saturated condition. Saturation means any gas vapor combination. So take saturated humidity capital YS. The rate of drying at a constant rate period is expressed as, so rate of drying at a constant rate period, capital NC. So the N is the rate of period, rate of drying. C is represent a constant rate period. This is directly proportional to change in humidity. Are you clear or not? Okay. So change in humidity is nothing but unsaturation to saturation. So here unsaturation capital Y, saturation capital YS. So this is change in humidity. So here NC is directly proportional to change in humidity, that is capital YS minus Y. So here remove the directly proportional, we are adding the constant, that is mass transfer coefficient. So the NC is equal to KY into YS minus Y. Are you clear or not? Okay. So here C represent constant rate period. Second one, time of drying. From equation 1, what is the equation 1? Capital N is equal to minus Ls by A dx by dt. So rearranging and integrating equation 1 determine the time needed to dry the material from initial moisture content capital X1 to final moisture content capital X2. So here rearrange or separating. So dx is one side, dt is another side. So here integration of 0 to t into dt. The initial moisture content time is 0. The final moisture content time is t. So that is equal to minus Ls by A integration of x1 to x2 dx. This n is comes to this side divided by capital N, where x1 and x2s are initial moisture content and final moisture content. This is equation number 2. In LHS side, integration of 0 to t in dt is equal to, what is that? Small t. The integration of dt is equal to t, the upper limit minus lower limit, t minus 0, that is equal to t. Are you clear or not? Okay. Yes. So in time of drying, we have two cases. Case number 1, constant rate period. Drying period is said to be constant rate period when both initial and final moisture contents are x1 and x2 greater than critical moisture content. Critical moisture content is nothing but capital Xc. Under such condition, what about the drying rate? Drying rate remains constant, that is capital N is equal to Nc. So the Nc is nothing but a rate of drying at constant rate period. So the capital N is the drying rate. C represents the constant rate period. Are you clear or not? Okay. Under such condition, capital N is equal to Nc. So equation 2 can now be rearranged as integration of 0 to t dt, that is equal to minus Ls by A integration of x1 to x2 dx divided by, what about the n here? At a constant rate period, replace n into nc. Are you clear or not? Okay. Finally we get integration of 0 to t dt is equal to minus Ls by capital A into nc. Are you clear or not? Okay. So integration of x1 to x2 dx. So the integrate with respect to t in LHS side. Finally we get, after substituting the limit small t, in RHS side minus Ls by capital A into nc into dx integration capital X, upper limit minus lower limit x2 minus x1. Are you clear or not? Okay. So one minus is outside, multiply with minus, finally we get Ls into x1 minus x2 by capital A into nc. So finally we get time value t is equal to Ls into x1 minus x2 divided by capital A into nc. So this is the third expression. Another case, falling rate period. So initial and final moisture content are capital X1 and X2. Both are less than critical moisture content, that is Xc. The drying rate capital N decreases with decrease in moisture content. So equation 2 can be integrated graphically by plotting 1 by n in y-axis against moisture content capital X in x-axis or by using a numerical technique. So time value can be calculated by two methods. One is numerical method, another one graphical method. When capital N varies linearly with capital X in the region of CE. So refer the drying rate curve in yellow color box in left hand side. So from this curve, what about the CE region? CE region is the second falling rate region. Refer the graph from left to right. So the CE is nothing but that is a falling rate period. That is second falling rate. So in this graph, the CE regions are linear. Is right. So linear scale. So what is the general expression? Y is equal to mx plus c. So what about the y-axis? Y-axis is the drying rate. X-axis is the moisture content. Drying rate is a capital N. Moisture content is a capital X. So they compare general expression and R case. So R case Y is a capital N. X small x is a capital X. What about the slope? Slope is a m. M is equal to A. What about the intercept? Intercept is equal to B. Are you clear or not? Okay. So here capital N is equal to Ax plus B. So this equation from general equation of linear curve is right. So this is y is equal to mx plus c expression. So this is equation number 4. So from this capital N is equal to y-axis, capital X is equal to x-axis, A is a slope, B is a intercept or constant. Are you clear? Okay. So the equation 2 can be integrated between the limit. So what is the initial condition time? 0. Initial moisture content capital X1. Final moisture content capital X2. Time is the T. Are you clear or not? Okay. So what is the second equation? You refer the yellow color box. The second expression, small t is equal to integration of 0 to t dt is equal to minus ls by capital A integration of x1 to x2 dx by capital N. So here in this expression substitute capital N value. What is the capital N? For our case capital N is equal to Ax plus B. So the substitute fourth expression in second expression. So here finally we get t is equal to integration of 0 to t dt, that is equal to ls by a. Here minus sign is there. So change the limit of the integration, the negative sign converted into positive sign. So here integration limit x2 to x1. So that's why positive. Dx divided by, what about the capital N? Ax plus b. Are you clear or not? Okay. So here ls by a is a constant, integration term dx by ax plus b. So how it is come ls by small a into capital A, ln of ax1 plus b by ax2 plus b. This is the fifth expression. Refer right hand side yellow color box in top corner. So the small t is equal to ls by a, integration of dx by ax plus b is nothing but ln of ax plus b by small a. The limit is x2 to x1. So finally the substitute the limit, take small a outside, ls by capital A into small a, ln of upper limit ax1 plus b minus ln of ax2 plus b. Ln a minus ln b, that is ln of a by b. Finally we get small t is equal to ls divided by small a into capital A, ln of ax1 plus b by ax2 plus b. This is the fifth expression. Are you clear or not? Okay. So but we have two conditions. One is initial and is final condition. So general expression capital N is equal to ax plus b, but initial condition we will write capital N1 is equal to ax1 plus b, capital N2 is equal to AX2 plus B. This is the final condition. Are you clear or not? Okay. So from these two equations, find out the small a value. Small a is the slope. Are you clear? Okay. So how will you find out small a value? Refer the red color box. Capital N1 is equal to AX1 plus B. Capital N2 is equal to AX2 plus B. Subtract these two expressions. For N1 minus N2 is equal to AX1 minus AX2. B's are cancelled. So finally AX1 minus AX2 means take A outside. Finally we get N1 minus N2 is equal to A into X1 minus X2. What about the A expression? A is equal to N1 minus N2 by X1 minus X2. Substituting small a in equation 5. So the equation 5, refer right side blue color box. T is equal to integration of 0 to t dt is equal to ls by a, integration of x2 to x1 dx by ax plus b, that is equal to ls by small a into capital A ln of ax1 plus b by ax2 plus b. Are you clear or not? Okay. So this equation taken from previous slide. Refer the previous slide. So from this small a is equal to capital N1 minus N2 by x1 minus x2. Substitute here. Finally we get small t is equal to ls into x1 minus x2 by capital A into n1 minus n2. After substituting small a value, ln of ax1 plus b is equal to what is that? N1. Similarly ax2 plus b is equal to n2. So here ln of capital N1 by n2. So that is equal to ls into x1 minus x2 by capital A into nm. What is the nm? Nm is the logarithmic mean rate of drying. Nm is equal to n1 minus n2 by ln of n1 by n2. So for our case, ln of n1 by n2 by n1 minus n2 means that is a reverse value. So divided by nm. So this is final expression. Small t is equal to ls into x1 minus x2 by capital A into nm. This is the sixth expression. So specific case of drying from xc to x star. xc is the critical moisture content. X star is the equilibrium moisture content. So for this case, what is the capital N? Capital N is a linear expression ax plus b. So the refer the left side blue color box. Capital N is equal to ax plus b. Are you clear? Okay. So for our case, at critical condition, n is equal to nc, x is equal to xc. So the nc is equal to axc plus b. Second case is the x star. So n is equal to n star, x is equal to x star. So n star is equal to ax star plus b. This is the 8th expression. So for this case, n star is equal to 0. Subtracting equation 8 from equation 7, it gives what is the 7th expression? nc is equal to axc plus b. 8th expression, n star is the at equilibrium condition, there is no tendency change. A rate of drying is equal to 0. That is equal to ax star plus b. So here subtracting 8 means nc minus 0 is equal to a into xc minus x star. B's are cancelled, is right. So the finally nc is equal to a into xc minus x star. This is the 9th expression. Subtracting equation 8 from equation 4, we get what is equation 4? Capital N is equal to ax plus b. So the refer the left side blue color box, that is the 4th expression. So what is the 8th expression? 0 is equal to ax star plus b. So n minus 0 is equal to a into x minus x star. B's are cancelled. This is the 10th expression. So the eliminating small a in equation 10 using equation 9. Are you clear or not? Okay. So the a in equation 10 from equation 9, the refer the equation 9. What is the small a value? small a is equal to NC by XC minus X star. So this is the a value. Are you clear? Okay. So that a substitute in 10th expression. So the capital N is equal to NC by XC minus X star. This is a value. This is correct. Into X minus X star. Finally we get capital N is equal to NC into X minus X star by XC minus X star. This is equation number 11. From equation 6, what is the equation 6? T is equal to Ls into x1 minus x2 by capital A into n1 minus n2 ln of n1 by n2. This is equation number 12. Replacing n1 and n2 in terms of Nc and n star. So Nc is nothing but rate of drying at a constant rate period. N star is the equilibrium rate. And also capital X1 and X2 in terms of Xc and X star. So what about the capital Xc and X star? Capital Xc is equal to critical moisture content. X star is the equilibrium moisture content. What about the capital N1 and N2? Rate of drying at initial moisture content X1. N2 is the rate of drying at the final moisture content X2. So what about the small a? Small a already we have, refer the previous slide. Small a is equal to n1 minus n2 by x1 minus x2. Are you clear or not? Okay. From that, small a into x1 minus x2 is equal to n1 minus n2. This is equation number 13. From equation 9, refer the equation 9. Nc is equal to a into xc minus x star. This is equation number 9. From that, small a is equal to Nc by Xc minus X star. This is 14th expression. Substitute 14 in 13th expression. Capital N1 minus N2 is equal to Nc by Xc minus X star into X1 minus X2. Drying from X1 to X2, this is the general case, initial to final moisture content. But in this case, so the drying from Xc to X star. Xc is the initial moisture content, that is critical moisture content. X star is the equilibrium moisture content or final moisture content. So finally we get N1 minus N2 is equal to Nc by Xc minus X star into Xc minus X star after substituting X1 and X2 value. So the Xc minus X stars are cancelled. Finally we get N1 minus N2 is equal to Nc. This is equation number 50. From equation 11, refer the previous slide. Capital N is equal to Nc into x minus X star by Xc minus X star. This is equation number 11. For this case, what about the initial rate of drying? N1 is equal to Nc into x1 minus X star by Xc minus X star. So what about the final rate of drying? N2 is equal to Nc into x2 minus X star by Xc minus X star. We want N1 by N2, divide these two values. Finally we get, after cancelling the term, N1 by N2 is equal to x1 minus X star by x2 minus X star. This is equation number 16. Substitute 15 and 16 equation, and initial and final moisture contents are Xc and X star. X1 is equal to Xc, X2 is equal to X star in equation 12. T is equal to Ls into Xc minus X star divided by capital A into Nc ln of x1 minus X star by x2 minus X star. So this is the equation number 17. Next one, parameters affecting drying rate during constant rate drying period. So what are the parameters? Gas velocity, gas temperature, gas humidity and thickness of drying solid are the parameters which affect drying rate. First one, effect of gas velocity, that is capital G, when radiation and conduction effects are present. Why? Because these are the heat transfer mode. Effect of gas rate will be less significant. When they are negligible, the drying rate at constant rate period Nc is directly proportional to G power 0.71 for parallel flow of gas. Perpendicular flow, this NC is directly proportional to G power 0.37. Second parameter, effect of gas temperature. Air temperature increasing, Tg also increase. Tg is nothing but dry bulb temperature. So the driving force Tg minus Ts for heat transfer, and hence Nc is directly proportional to Tg minus Ts. Ts is the surface temperature of drying solid and is assumed to be at WBT condition during constant rate drying. Third parameter, effect of gas humidity. Humidity of air decreases driving force Ys minus 1. Saturated humidity to unsaturated humidity available for mass transfer increase. So rate of drying at constant period is directly proportional to Ys minus Y. Ys is the saturation humidity of air corresponding to Ts. Last parameter, effect of thickness of drying solid. So here when heat transfer occurs through the solid, rate of drying at constant period, that is Nc, increases with a decrease in solid thickness. If drying occurs from all surfaces, rate of drying at constant period, that is Nc, is independent of thickness. Thank you for your attention.